This video is for the iteration 2 of the night game. The objective of this level remains the same. The player has to retrieve the ancient sword and holy book and escape from the castle alive. I've made use of red banners to guide the player to enter which part of the room. The player can now open and close door using the F button. The castle is divided into two parts. The first floor has the sword and the second floor has the book. As you can see, there are rooms on the either side of the hall. The player can enter and exit these rooms. These rooms do not serve in the objective of the level but are for the entertainment of the player. I won't be going in these rooms. The hanging sword deals damage to the player. The player needs to escape from these swords to avoid getting damage. The circular moving disc deals a tremendous amount of damage to the player. The player can jump over these discs. These small discs don't do as much damage as the big ones, but they are equally harmful for the player. Now entering the room with the red banners. The giant orc in this room serves as a mini boss of the level. It requires 3 strikes to kill the orc. This corridor is divided into 3 sections. Each section is divided into 2 parts. The first part is of the puzzle, like swords and disc, and the second part contains the enemies. These 3 sections are in an increasing level of difficulty. The combination of disc and swords, the player needs to time his jump perfectly to avoid both of them. This is the third and final section of the corridor. There are 4 swords and a disc moving at a high speed. The player needs to jump over the disc and avoid the 4 swords to avoid getting damaged. If the player gets caught in these 4 swords, he might die. Now entering the Great Hall. As you can see, the ancient sword is highlighted with torches and a red banner. There are a lot of enemies in this room. The That orc is a little bigger than the other orcs. It requires 2 to 3 strikes to kill the orc. We have picked up the ancient sword. Now if the player looks behind, he can see the banners guiding him to the next platform. The player can make use of the tables to jump over and reach the next level. This section serves as a safe zone for the player. The player can rest and recover his health in this section. The second floor of the castle does not have any puzzles, but it has a large number of enemies. Now there are 2 rooms with the banners. If the player chooses to go over to this room, the door won't open. The door will only open if the player has both the ancient sword and the book. As now we only have the ancient sword, the door will not open. Now entering the room with the two banners. I've killed all the enemies. There you can see is the ancient book highlighted by the use of candles. I've also placed banners to guide the player to this area. Now picking up the book, we can now exit the level. As you can see, after picking up the book, the door here has vanished. The red banners here indicate the player to exit the level by using the window. The player needs to jump out of the window. After standing on the window, the player can see there are ledges to break his fall. Thus, the player will not die if he jumps off the window. These ledges are designed in a specific way so the player cannot re-enter the level by using this path. The player needs to use the front door path to enter the castle again. We have retrieved the ancient sword and a book. We have completed the level. Thank you for watching.